The Broward Sheriff is certainly more than just a lawman. He is the CEO of more than 5,600 employees, a budget of close to $1 billion.
And to get elected, a politician of sorts as well. The frontrunners in the race for Broward Sheriff have made it contentious from the start. The current appointed sheriff against the former, who the governor suspended in the wake of the mass shooting at Douglas High School. And both are here with us today. And we begin with that former sheriff, Scott Israel, who tried unsuccessfully to get the job back through the legislature and the courts.
Why should they put you back in, given what happened at Fort Lauderdale Airport and at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High?
Sure, we've talked about this before. They should put me back in because of my record. We had an exemplary record.
Stop firing downstairs. Lower level inside. We have a subject with gunshot to the head.
I've given amazing leadership to this agency.
Amazing leadership?
I've worked, yes, Jake.
We never had a scandal. There was no corruption.
That you yourself were accused 6 times of using excessive force when you were out in the field making an arrest.
Michael, I think I've done more than any leader to blow up the schoolhouse, the jailhouse pipeline.
Let's talk a little bit more about that, because really this whole race, fair or not, is enveloped by, likely caused by, that massacre in February 2018 at Stoneman Douglas High. So you have said that you have not done anything wrong. The governor removed you for what he called incompetence and negligence, which you've been fighting from the get-go.
The I-team got this after-action draft report from the Broward County Sheriff's Office. It identifies at least 75 things that went wrong.
But for what went on there and at the airport, and you were the sheriff, you've also said leaders lead. So doesn't the buck stop with the sheriff, which would have been with you?
The buck stops as far as responsibility, fixing problems, the policies, the procedures. Last 2 years.
So reconcile one thing first. The day you filed for re-election, it was in August. You filed for re-election, and that very same day, the Commission on Florida Law Enforcement Accreditation had announced that they had voted not to renew the accreditation for the Broward Sheriff's Office for the first time in 20 years because of failures in that office.
That was Glenna, that was a continuation of a Republican conspiracy. It was a sham.
Well, Scott, I need to interrupt and simply say, and we're going to hear from Sheriff Tony in just a minute, but he did discipline and fire one of the officers who had manhandled DeLuca Roll, pushed his face into the ground. So it's not as if he sat back and did nothing.